As you may know, the court gave a decision and said that it is the commission that has a mandate to develop a reparations framework. And you'll note that the report by the committee has also acknowledged that it is the commission and has made those recommendations in their report. So what we have started doing is twofold. Number one is we need to have a framework on reparations. And this reparations framework is not a new process in Kenya. Kenya has historically tried to develop a reparations framework. And because of various reasons, we have never had it adopted either as a bill or as a policy. And one of the things that the Commission has opted to do is we are not looking at reparations only from the lens of compensation, because reparations is not just about compensation. There are various facets of reparations that we need to be implemented in Kenya. We have restitution, where if someone suffered loss of livelihoods, they can be, restituted to go back and do whatever they were doing as a source of livelihood. We have even public apology as a means of reparations. So we are hoping that the public and the citizens of Kenya will not just look at this as a compensation, as paying people for dying. It is not paying people for dying. It's acknowledging that there was a wrong that happened, and it's a way of saying pole to the people who suffered losses. So that is what we would want the public to look at it from that perspective. So the second facet of that reparations is to develop a list of victims who suffered, who have suffered human rights violations. And as you may know, part of the mandate and the work of the Commission is to collect data. So this is an everyday thing that the Commission does. So we have a list of the ones who had reported to us in 2017, in 2024, in 2025, and even today. We have a list of people who keep on coming to the Commission to report cases. So on that, we have a list of people who have already reported to us. And you'll notice that other government agencies also collect this information as administrative data. So we have IPOA that collects data. We have the police that collect data on people who report and get OBs and get P3s. We have health centers that collect reports on people who have reported injuries. So this information is already out there. The administrative data by government agencies is already there, and the Commission is compiling this information into one document. But we have a list of those who never reported anywhere. They never reported to Kenya National Commission on Human Rights. They never reported to IPOA, to the police. Some of them went to civil society organizations, but some didn't report anywhere. And this is the group that we have made out a call for, giving them 21 days to report to us so that we can verify their information and include them in this list. For everyone who makes a false report, the Commission will have to take that matter forward and have the relevant authorities take it up reporting false information. At the end of this process, we will submit a list of people who we have verified their information, and we will also submit a guide on how compensation should take place. So on top of the reparations framework, we will have a guide for how reparations should take place, and it will have the list. It will also have a proposed range of amounts to be paid to each victim based on the injuries they sustained or based on whether they died during the protests. The 2007-2008 process has been raised, and the Commission has been asked whether we will go back that far. And our response to that is there was already a process, the Truth, Justice and Reconciliation process, that concluded in 2012, that captured all the historical injustices up to 2012. And it also provided a list of victims who are to be compensated. It provided list of violations that had taken place post-independence that is already with the government. So we are not going to duplicate that particular process. There's already a process, and it's up to the executive to prioritize which victims they would want to compensate. As it appears right now, the priority is victims of protests. So the Commission will also prioritize the victims of protest, but will ensure that within the reparations framework, we provide that there are other victims who the government need to put in place mechanisms to compensate or to reparate, depending on the historical or human rights violation that took place.